Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Texture Pack Part 7. I am so sorry about the big delay. Everyone's been asking me to do this, so I've made the main focus of everything to get this episode finished. So here it is at last. I'm going to try and keep up with this series as well. Hopefully this won't just take another 5 million years to come out. So yeah, I'm going to try and get on it as soon as possible. You might have heard a little creak there. That was my mic. You don't have to worry about that. Anyways, let's get going with the video that I prepared. So in 3, 2, 1, boom. So we're gonna start off with the lever. So we've already pretty much got everything made for the lever. I also added the bits to the redstone and the other bit of redstone that's a bit dimmed. I then went to do the grey bit on the top by just giving it a little outline and different shades. Now both of the doors have been done, so that's like sort of basically skipping 2 blocks. For this I used the little nib from the redstone ore to just put it on top of there. That worked out pretty nicely. It gave it a little outline as well to give it a bit of a glow, so it's not just boring. The mossy cobblestone. This is CS6 by the way, but I do change back. I don't stick with CS6 because it's a bit of a problem causer, and yeah, I prefer to do it without using CS6. Anyways, here we are. We're just gonna colour over these mossy stone bricks we're on. So I've got the same green as what I used for the mossy cobblestone to put it onto the bricks, and then applied it to both stages. I've also pasted the brick along to the next one, which is the cracked bricks. Pretty easy to make actually, just by using lines you could quickly draw up a little crack throughout the whole thing. I have to be careful here because that looks like one brick, but it's actually half of one texture and half of another, so crack it to end sort of halfway. And this is where it's going to change back. There it is. Basically when I'm using the line tool, usually I have 3 and I can drag it to anywhere I want. But with CS6 it wouldn't let me do that. It would snapping to certain stages and it won't do it correctly. As you can see to the right of the pumpkin, which I'm currently doing, that is being finished, but the shading around the edge, everything is really messy. So I'm going to be redoing everything, so don't worry, I'm going to do that. Here's the pumpkin. I did the shine a bit too high, so I had to move that down. Then added all the outside bit. I think, yep, making it a bit thicker, and then moving the shine back into place once that's been added. So that's pretty good. I think we paused here. There we go. We continue. And then the nether. The nether usually was originally this colour, but I thought I'll make it a different colour. Now I don't know if I'm happy with this colour yet. It looks a bit too red for the nether. Maybe I'm going to go back and change it, but I'm not sure to what colour. By the way, I'm going to do an episode after this, which I'm going to go back through everything and then correct some things. So that might be a bit of a longer episode. But anyway, that's that. Let me know what you think of that. Do you like the red that I've used for the nether there? I think it's alright. Anyways, soul sand. Now I like the colours that I used, but obviously I was redoing it. You can see the glowstone there to the right. That's a bit of a spoiler because I do leave that one how it is because that one looks fine. But yeah, I've got the little sample there of the brighter for the shine, just so I don't have to reselect the colour because I want to keep that colour. I obviously added it and then did the thing. So this you'll basically see how I had to do it and how long it took. There we go. It looks like it's just gone back in time, and the nether and everything's back to the horrible version. But as you can see, I do this and then it's weird. I've got to basically do this, but without the line tool, and it just took so much longer. Now I am self-taught on this, so there is probably a much easier way to do this. I am perfectly aware, but this is how I decided to do it. As you can see there, you might have seen it. I added a gradient. That's the word I'm looking for. I added a gradient, and then just sort the colours out, so it goes from the border colour to the center colour, so it just gives the same effect basically, but it's a lot longer to do, as you can see, and I wasn't happy with that, so I went back to the old Photoshop for a little while whilst I do the texture pack. So the texture pack episodes will be on the old Photoshop rather than CS6 because I prefer that one, and because I'm self-taught, I've taught myself how to do all these certain things. And obviously, when something new comes along, I've basically got to teach myself everything all over again. So it wasn't the best. As you can see there, you might have just quickly caught that. I was still on the gradient layer. I messed up, basically. So anyway, this is I'm sort of gridding out the shape and pasting that wood over to there because it's just basically wooden planks, but with a border. So what I'm going to do now is, I think this is where I add the white bits here? I can't remember. But as you can see, I'm adding something. What am I going to add? Yeah, okay, there we go. I'm rubbing out. That's what I'm doing. I was erasing. So obviously I had the border before, and I was rubbing out. I forgot. Now, whoa, what was that? I'm going to add the grey bit now to the so they're not all different colour pixels. It's all nice and simple. Because this is still a simple texture pack, it's just got simple plain colours, but it's just a bit of a twist. It's not just the usual simple texture pack you'd see. I decided to add more to it, obviously. And then here's another bit where I'm messing around using gradients and line tools that didn't work in CS6, as you can see that I'm still in. I think I go back to the other one. I keep saying the old one because I cannot remember what version it was on until I updated it. Anyways, here it is, just messing around with the slime bit in the middle. This is the sticky piston. The one next to it is the non-sticky piston, so that's pretty much finished, the piston next to it. And then obviously this one, we're back in the old Photoshop now. I don't even notice that change. I didn't even notice it myself, so I don't know when that happened. So yeah, here it is, and I don't currently have I can't see the paint tool. That's a bit of a mistake I've made. I don't know if that's something to do with my resolution or just how it is. But this is the piston, side of the piston that I'm currently working on. I took the bit from the furnace because it's the same sort of shade of stone. So I was taking the colours from the furnace to add it to the piston. I am messing up this episode so bad with the audio. I'm so sorry. I'm just slurring my words. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong. Anyways, let's ignore that. Anyways, here I am adding the shine. I think I add the line tools, obviously, to the outside, and then add a little bit of a shade to that. I mess up again. I have to move it down, and then finally add the lines to make it not just look solid different colours. I don't know, I can't really explain how it is. I just hope you understand, basically. Anyways, I paste two bits in from, I don't know if this is the bottom, the top, the side of the furnace. I think it's the top. Paste them in to be the bottom of the piston, and sort of not the top bit, but when it lifts up, you can see the bit there. Anyways, this is it. This is finished. We have however many layers left, I can't really see. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully it won't be in 5 years' time. For the texture pack anyways. Bye!